Welcome again to another session on how to create quick graphics using your Canva app. So we're going to go to our Canva. The last video I walked you through the Canva interface, and I explained every step of the way how you can navigate your way through the Canva app. So in this particular video, I'm going to show you how actually you can take a template and edit it and use it for your social media posts or whatever it is that you intend to do. Okay, so we'll just see how we can edit one template or two, and then we are good to go. All right, so my Canva app is booting, and then once it's booted, we'll just choose a template and work with it. All right, my Canva app has booted, so we'll just run through and choose a quick template, edit it, make it our own, and then we are good to go. So let me search for a food design template, okay, and then I'll edit it and use it as my own. Food design, food flyer. Let me do food flyer, because if I just say design, it can bring out any one for me. So this one, I want to create a flyer, not just a card or anything. So food flyer templates. You have to know exactly what you want to create, because if it's a social media post you want to create and you're using a flyer, it will not be the same proportion, because it will look very weird, all right, on your social media posts. That's probably you want to use it for Instagram. It will not fit, because Instagram's dimension is different from the flyer dimension. All right, so let's say templates. So know what you want to create and then search out for it. Okay, now it has brought out different food design templates. So let's say I just want to say something about my food business, and I'm actually into potatoes and maybe tomatoes. All I will just have to do is come here, I click on it, all right, and then it loads, and then I ask myself, does these colors represent me as a brand? If these colors are not my brand color, or the color that I would like to be identified with, I can just change it and make the colors my own. All right, so I can come here. So you see we have this green here, this army green here. I can come here, click on it, I'll bring the letters down, because it's the background I want to change. Okay, so I click on this. So you see here is the delete option. If you don't want this particular this particular circle to be here, you can delete it. If you want it to be double, you can duplicate it by clicking here and then you double it, but I don't want it, so I'll just delete it. All right, so I will still click on it. Anything that you want to edit, you must click on it like this before you can edit it on the task bar. This place is called the task bar. This is where you get your tools that will enable you to work. All right, so this is the delete option, this is the duplicate option to make it two, to make it more than one. This is the color option. Here I want to change the color of this from army green to probably orange. So let me look for orange color. All right, so I will change it to this color. All right, so you can see once I'm done, I close this bar back. And then I have my orange color here. All right, then I can now move my font up. Now let's say I want to edit this font and change it to become my own. All I have to do is I come here, and I click on edit. I click on edit. All right, so it highlights where it wants me to change. Now you can see that this particular item is grouped. There are 1, 2, 3 different letters, but they are all together. So what I will do now is I will click on it. I'll click on it and then I'll come down to my taskbar. You will see this place said ungroup. So I'll ungroup it so that the letters can stay on their own. So now I can actually move them individually. They will no longer be together. So I can highlight on this and move it separate. You can see now I can separate it. I can also separate this one while this one works on its own. Now I'll be able to edit it as a single sentence. Okay, so let me edit it now. So I've highlighted it. All right, it will bring out my keypad and I will just edit it and put what I want to put. Okay, so I'll just edit it and put my own words. Okay, so I'll say, let me use my company name, the Greg's Foods Bazaar. I hope that's how bazaar is being spelled. Okay, so now if I'm okay with what I've written here, I'm not sure. Okay, didn't write what I wanted it to write fully, so I'll just put my B and delete my 1 R. I hope this is spelling of bazaar. Okay, so I'll just leave it like this. You can see that the Greg's Foods, my S did not enter the same line. So what I have to do now is I come back to the text. All right, I go to my font size and I click on reduce the font size so that it can enter the same line. All right, I reduce it so that the foods can enter the same line. I can either reduce it from this taskbar or I can change it from here. I'll just write 29 and then I change it, or I can also drag it from this point and drag it down. Okay, and we are good to go. Okay, so now here you can change the type of font that is used here. If you don't like this, here you can see different fonts that you can use. You can choose the horizon font and it will change the font on what you're doing, and then you can just adjust it if this is what you like. Okay, but I don't like it, so I'll just choose something else. Now every of these letters, every of these fonts that has this gold icon besides it, they are for Pro. They are for Canva Pro. They are not free versions. Remember, we are using the free versions. All right, they are for Canva Pro. If you're going to have access to it, you must be a pro user. All right, so Canva has so many free options for you, so go ahead and use all the free options. Enjoy it, enjoy yourself. All right, okay, so I'll use this particular font and I'll close my icon and I adjust. Okay, and then I pick it. Okay, so I can just have this like this. All right, then I can also come here and edit this one. I've already shown you how to edit, and I can just bring this down. All this, as you have separated it, they are all editable. Okay, so now let me say I want to work more on this picture, on this. No, I want to change the color of the text. This is where I'll come. This place is where I'll come. I'll pick any color and change the text. This is where I'll also come if I probably want to make it bold, but it's already bold, so it's not highlighted here, or make it italics. This one doesn't support it. But if I want to put an underline, I want to put a line on it, I can actually do that here. Okay, if I want to change it capital letters to small letter, I will just click here and they will all change to small letters, but I don't want to, so I take it back and I remove the underlining because I don't want that. All right, so here is where the format where you can actually work on the spacing of your letters. So here you can do letter to letter spacing. As you can see it, as I'm increasing it, is spreading out the letters, or you can reduce it. All right, here you can work on the line spacing. As you can see, as I'm increasing it, is opening up the lines in between the letters, or you can bring it together. So this is how you can work on it. Okay, so when you're done with that, this is where you can create special effects on your letters. Okay, so you can come here, put shadow on your letter. Can put shadow on your letter. You see it has, if let me remove it so that you can see the difference. This one doesn't have shadow, but this one has shadow. All right, okay, you can see how it's going. You can see it brings out your work more. You can see it can create hollow, whatever it is that you want to create. Okay, I think I'll use this. I like it. No, not this one, I like it. Okay, so we'll use this. And then if you want to turn your whatever you're designing to animation, you want to animate your text or any part of your design, this is where you come to. You just highlight on the thing that you want to be animated and it will animate itself. Let me still use my letter to animate. Okay, you can see. So if I use my letters to animate, I click on animate, it will now show me how my letters will be coming in. But when it comes in as this, it no longer becomes a still graphics. It is now a motion graphics. It means that you will now save it as MP4 or MP3, whatever the case may be. You can see how the letters are now coming in. All right, so you can turn your simple graphics even into a video by just creating this animation, putting in 1 or 2 animations. But I don't want an animation on it, and so I just leave it like that. And this is where you decrease or increase the transparency of your design. Either you decrease or increase. Okay, so that's where you increase or decrease the transparency. This is where you use to show your position. You can position this to the up or down, all right, or middle. Okay, left, right, center. These are all where you can actually put this letter now back to the back of the design so that you will not see it again. All right, you can put it at the back and it goes to the back. You can click on forward and it brings it back forward. Okay, so I know these things may look a little bit complicated, but once you keep practicing it, you will understand. Just keep going back to this video as you work on your design. All right, it's very simple. It's just an easy thing to do. Okay, so once you've done that, this tool here is the nudge tool. It helps you to tussle up or down. It helps you to move your icon, your item up gradually without moving it too far. Okay, so see the way it moves it. Okay, it also helps you to highlight small tools, like you can see the nudge tool here, especially when whatever you want to move is very small. You can use the nudge tool to move that item. Okay, so I think that's about it. Now when you're done with your design, you've looked at the general outlook of your design and you're okay with it. You're okay with the general outlook of your design. All you have to do is to come here and click on save. Once you click on this icon, it starts rendering it starts saving the work that you've done. Either you can either click here or you click here. When you click here, it will ask you if you want to save it as, or you want to share the link. It ask you if you want to save it as. You just say download, and then it will start downloading it for you. But if there are other things that you want to do on it, maybe you want to print it out or that, you can actually do that. You can do share a link to somebody to view your work. You can send it to an email and all that, or you can post directly to any of your social media pages and all that. Okay, so but if you just want to save it directly into your phone, this is where you come to, and it will just save your image directly into your phone. And this is how you can create simple design in 10 minutes or even less, and use it on your social media pages or whatever online and offline design that you are creating. All right, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next video, I'm going to be showing you how you can create your own design from start to finish without using any template, from start to finish. Okay, so as you have done that now, your item or your design is automatically saved to you. So you can just go back to your home page, and that is that. Remember, this particular design will stay on your phone, on your design, so that anytime that you want to edit it again or use it for something else, you can always come back to it, and you can just edit it and use it again. Okay, so thank you, and see you in the next video.